So we've been working on the Nether for a long time, and that's why we have this little manual farm set up here. It's so that we can eventually cover this whole place in one of the two types of nylium. Or actually, I guess both eventually. Um, and so to expedite that process, we made a wand of equal trade. Actually, I guess it's a fishing rod of equal trade. Yeah, it's a bit finicky, and I finally got it to work. But yeah, there's a lot of blocks. Like, to do that for each block would take forever. Not to mention it doesn't really work if it's overhead. So we're gonna make a solution for that today. So to start off with, we're probably going to need a new fishing rod, because I think we'll probably use the same tool. We just want different functionality with it, because the way it works right now is it only triggers if the durability changes. So if you have unbreaking to make it last longer, it's only going to trigger like a portion of the time, like every other time in unbreaking one's case. So that's a pretty big problem. So we want to set it up so that if we just right click, it triggers. So I have a method here that I'm pretty sure will work. But I haven't even told you what the general idea is, and it's actually inspired by this. So this is the command block data pack stuff. I'm actually able to like break and place command blocks, which of course you can't normally do, right? But I was thinking, what if we had blocks outlined, and instead of having just one block outlined at a time, what if the fishing rod outlined a bunch of blocks, all the ones that we pointed at, and then we swapped them? So if we pop this down and we use the fishing rod, we use it in the air so it doesn't trigger the actual block swapper. Yeah, there we go. Yes, yeah, so theoretically we could just like point at a block. You know, we point at that glass block, then that one, then that one. And that way it's not like, it's not waiting for it to use durability, because it's just, it takes so many tries sometimes. Oh my goodness. There we go. Like, how many tries was that? That's irritating. Also, where's my quartz block? Oh, it was just inside there. Oh, I forgot this is all slabs. I cheaped out. Okay, so that's working anyway. So now we can move on to the next step. Oh, actually, I gotta show you this. I gotta. This is from a long time ago. This is just it's a warp drive. That's what it's supposed to be. It kind of lags out sometimes, or at least it used to. It's actually not lagging out too bad right now. But yeah, it's like a little warp drive with sound effects and stuff. I just thought I'd show you that because we don't come in here very often. So, yeah. So to start off with, I literally just copy pasted the code from the earlier equal trade into this new one. So it should happen. Okay, it's kind of working. If you notice, here, let me do it against the dark block so you can kind of see what's happening. There's just barely like a little, you can't see it. Yeah, okay, I need it to be glowing, I think is the biggest deal. Okay, let's reload. And this should give us a more obvious result, if it works. Okay. What? Oh, I didn't expect that behavior. What? What just happened? Am I pulling the entity? Whoa. That's an issue, actually, as cool as that is. That's weird. I did not see that one coming. What are we gonna do about that? Because ideally I wanted to just like, oh, I guess if we switch away, this kind of shows you what I was thinking. Okay, so we need to lock it to the grid, the block grid, which is pretty easy to do. So that shouldn't be an issue. But yeah, we're gonna need to figure out how to make it not pull back. Or else, maybe if we make it intangible. So, giving him, I gave him invulnerable, but it doesn't seem to fix the problem. It's like when they spawn, the fishing rod instantly hooks onto him or something. So if I scroll away, this kind of shows you what I was imagining, where it's like, oh, okay, that's a weird bug. Oh, what? I don't even understand. There's nothing in the code that should make that happen. Well, anyway, yeah, so this kind of gives you an idea of like, you know, we would say have this equipped and then like when we shift, it all get replaced with that or something. So fishing bobbers are kind of weird. Sometimes and falling blocks are kind of weird. So you put the two of them together and weird things just happen sometimes. I don't really know what's going on. Falling blocks should not be able to fly like that. I think it's because they have no gravity, but they're getting pulled up. I don't know. I figured out how to make the fishing bobbers not like cause issues. We just have to get rid of the fishing bobber, which is actually harder than it sounds. So if we just pop something in there, you'll notice the fishing bobber just disappears. So we can't accidentally pull it. So we just kind of keep throwing it out. The one thing I'm not sure of, 36 durability. Do we use up durability? Because we need to for the... Wait, why did these two show up there? What? It kind of seems like it's having issues when I'm really close, so I might have to look into that. But if we just spam this... Oh, another messed up one. If we spam this, do we lose durability? Ooh, 36. Okay, that's not ideal. Oh, wait. Oh, no, we are. Yes. It's just, it has unbreaking 3, so. Wait a second. I think as long as it makes the throw out sound, that one, then it doesn't use durability, but whenever it makes that kind of clack, yeah, you hear that. Yeah, did you just hear it? There was like a... So I think it only uses durability when that sound happens. So we might have to artificially lower the durability, which is easy to do. So we can totally... By the way, this place looks crazy now. It's kind of cool, actually. This is becoming an interesting project. So just to sort of break things up, we're here at the Guardian farm, and I wanted to give you a little update since last episode because we improved the efficiency of this by quite a bit. And look at this. Wow, full problem. So the item filters actually overflowed, which I did not think would happen so quickly. This double chest is almost full of items. There's literally 9 double chests full of stuff. I did not AFK here that long. It wasn't even overnight. It was like a couple hours or something stupid. So I just thought I'd show you that. It's I probably should fix it. Aha. Okay, so I solved the problem without adjusting any of the redstone using a special block called Prim Serene. I'm sure you've heard of it. So by renaming the Prismarine and filling up these 4 slots, I make it so that there can never be enough of a single item to overflow into the other lanes. Allow me to demonstrate. So right now we have 2 redstone that are on and 1 that is off. And because of the Prim Serene taking up the slots, even if we fill that up all the way, it can't hit 4. And so it can't go into the other lane. So by putting Prim Serene, it effectively prevents it from overlapping. You do need 3 distance to do that. But yeah, we already had 3 distance, so it's no big deal. So yeah, Prim Serene, great solution. So we're moving the setup into the nether. And that is because things are getting more risky and I don't want to destroy that beautiful quartz base. I fixed all the holes and stuff we made before, so it's back to normal. Now we can mess everything up here. But we still have a bit of an issue, and that is that falling sand cannot place properly if it's above nothing. Okay, so we're sort of getting ahead of things. First, let's deal with one of the issues from the previous equal trade. So I renamed a rod to be old equal trade so that we can see how it used to work. And if I had fish or cooked cod in my offhand, it would replace it with the wrong block. And I think I may have come up with a way to detect for most blocks without having to enter every single, just being like, dirt, stone, grass, and like go through all like 5 million blocks in the game. Yeah, so check this out. Blocks are actually sort of distinguishable from items because of this tag, mineable, and then, some weapons. So if we do mineable pickaxe, I'm testing for the block below, and you can actually see the tag right here. The warped nylium has mineable pickaxe, and obviously, cooked cod doesn't have that tag. And most blocks have, mineable and then some tools. So shovel, hoe, I think, for the warped warp blocks. There's probably, axe over here. And this is pickaxe. So most things that we would want to be able to place are under that category. And things we don't want to place, like torches, don't have any mineable anything, right? Same with the grass, no mineable axe or whatever. So that will help us distinguish pretty easily what is an item and what isn't. Uh-oh, I just realized something. That mineable tag is a block tag, not an item tag. So I'm testing for mineable axe on this log, which if I place it in the world, it is. But when it's in my inventory, apparently it's not valid. Okay, we gotta work around here. So there's a tag, an item tag, not a block tag, which I'm becoming acquainted with, called fishes. And so I can actually invert that, and it'll only be true if it's not a fish. So, not a fish. This is also not a fish, but this is a fish, and so it fails. And most of the time, the only thing I have in my offhand is fish, so it'll be pretty easy to distinguish, like, oh, are we in like a special mode and we're gonna do some block placing, or am I just oblivious and still have fish in my offhand, So that'll work for now, I think. Alright, you spawned right here, eh? What's the light level here? Aha, here it is, light level 7. Is that this block? Okay, hopefully no more gas should spawn. Man, I really thought the whole, like, entities don't spawn unless it's light level 0. I thought that extended to the nether, but I guess not. Now we really need a block replacer. Oh boy. Okay, so I just set up this. It's a function, and it took me about an hour and a half to make, but we have a test that we can do now. So what we do is we just pop the fishing rod down a few times, and then we're gonna need some blocks in our offhand. And what we're gonna do is shift, and something should happen. But why? Why? No. What? Did I ever tell you how much I hate typos? I'm a very unspecific person, and sometimes that means that I just sort of am not very precise with how I type. And so I make little typos and then everything stops working. But okay, so here, let's shift and please maybe something happens. Wait. I don't even remember what it looked like before. Let's only replace... Okay, so this is how many blocks? We need to count so that we make sure that we lose that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my goodness. It might have been worth the wait. Oh my. Okay. I think I know what's going to happen here. Let's just try this though. That's kind of cool. Oh my goodness. It actually works. Ooh, let's test durability. Let's see, 10. Oh my goodness, it's gonna make this so much easier. We have 40. Oh, I forgot to count last time. Oh wait, we probably shouldn't do that many. That's cool that I can like just do that. Okay, so we got 6 here, and this is at 4. So theoretically, this has a chance to break the rod entirely. We're at 34. The durability didn't go down. Oh wait, no, I'm stupid. The durability ticks down when I place these and when I remove them. Yeah, so it doesn't need to tick down when... Oh, okay. Okay, everything makes sense. This is almost broken. I need to go repair it. Okay, get that. And we can just repair it in here. I don't have 5 XP levels. I keep repairing these and apparently I've used it all up. I guess now is a great time to... Oh wow, we don't have very much stored XP. I haven't been storing XP much recently, I guess. One time we had like 1,000 XP orbs in here. 200's not bad. It's a decent amount. Okay, so bing bada boom. So we're gonna test. Oh my goodness, it's such a mess in here. This is why I wanted to do it in the Nether. But yeah, so I want to test a fail scenario. So if I have cooked cod in my inventory, what happens? Oh, that is so awesome. Nothing happens at all. That is just too cool. So then, oh, that's better than I pictured. Oh my goodness, this is, oh dude, this is so cool. Okay, so I have an idea of what to do with the roof. What we're gonna need to do is detect if there is air below. So, and then I think we put a barrier block, probably. And that way it'll land up there. And then we'll need an... Oh, wait, that's going to be tricky. Let me see if I can demonstrate this. So for a moment, imagine that this oak log is the block we want to replace in the ceiling. So we click it with the... with the fishing rod. And the little glowing... I can't... There we go. The little glowing outline shows up around it. So that means there's an entity there. And that entity allows the command blocks to track the log. And so because we have that position tracked, no matter where the entity is, we can just say, all right, place a barrier block right below it. And so this we'll say is the barrier block. The problem is that once the oak log gets destroyed and the falling sand block lands, it places the new block, which we'll just say is a warped block. And now there's no entity because it landed. So we can't track this barrier block to remove it easily. What we might have to do is actually summon an entity underneath, like a different entity, like a torch entity. And then maybe the torch entity can track the barrier block, and then we can just delete the torch entity later. Okay, we have a setup here. Don't know if it's gonna work, but we're gonna try it. So we trigger these, and as soon as we press shift, it's going to do the barrier block thing. But it should be pretty fast. No. Okay. So this one we can kind of just do step by step. So if we trigger that, and then I put this command in. Oh, it maxes out. Okay, we'll put it in a command block. Anyway, so if we put a lever here, then this should summon the armor stand. And if it did, it should say hi and then equal trade tracker. If it just says hi, that means it didn't summon the entity, which is kind of important. So whenever you find a problem like this, the idea is you narrow it down by taking out pieces so you can pinpoint the source of the issue. So simplified it a lot, and it worked. Okay, so the part I took out is the problem part. Bro, if this is the problem, if that's all it is. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. That kind of worked. Oh, these need redstone. Okay. Oh. That's what we're looking for right there. Oh, I ran out of blocks. I like how it doesn't work when I run out of blocks. Oh my goodness. Okay, now we just have to replace the bedrock with barrier, and I think we're good. Okay, it's swapped over to barriers, and before we moment of truth this bad boy, I want to check one more fail state. So we're going to just put one warped block in here, and hopefully only one of those will get replaced. Oh my goodness, I love this. I love it so much. All right, here we go. Let's just replace the ceiling here. Gotta remember, put the blocks in offhand. Oh, it's so beautiful. I cannot believe it. Dude, I love this. That's pretty solid. It doesn't seem like it's dropping the blocks, but that might just be that they're going up. Let's just make sure on that. Oh, they're dropping. Okay. Cool. Actually, I might leave that there. We're kind of going for like a hanging... Oh. Well, that's a weird... a weird thing. I was holding shift. That's why I did that. So, to finish this off, there's something pretty cool we can do. If we give ourselves a single tick of hunger, that's actually equivalent to the exhaustion that you get when placing a block normally. So we can balance it and have like a really solid trade-off, like a really fair one. Uh-oh. A barrier block got left. Oh, I just broke it. That's not great. Okay, I had that backwards. Placing a block does not remove does not increase your exhaustion level. Breaking a block does. So if we just break a block and don't even move, you'll notice that our exhaustion level goes up by 0.005. So 1 to 6, so 0.005. So if we can manage to do that with our little setup here, that would be pretty sweet. So I think I have something set up here that will work. Let me just make sure there's no leftovers. All right, so what's our starting level? Bonk. Oh, that went up a lot. It's not the worst, I guess. Well, let's just see if we place a bunch. how much it changes. Because if it's changing that much, we should see it on our food bar. Oh, that wasn't that bad. Yeah, it's going up by about 0.1 for every batch. That actually makes sense because it doesn't, there's no easy way to end the hunger once the entire thing is over. And you can only do it in seconds. You can't do it in ticks, which is sort of annoying. But that's... Ooh, that one went up a lot. I mean, if you think about it, we're not really using tool durability. Well, actually, I guess we are using tool durability. You know what? Maybe that's fair. I mean, we're placing a lot of blocks at once. We're paying convenience for hunger. So I think I'm all right with that. It's kind of satisfying to like fill it all in with the outline. Oh, I'm out of range. I like how there's a range to it as well. Ooh. Oh, there's that barrier bug again. Okay, so it seems to happen when I run out of blocks. Which doesn't actually make a lot of sense because that all should be happening on the same tick, but... Oh, you know what? I think I know what it is. It's because how close this is to the barrier block. So I actually should do some testing just to see. Because I think that that's about the closest it's going to get. Okay, so we need some more of these to test. I changed the distance and I refined it a little bit. So to mimic it, we need one less than total. So 3, and we only have 2. Yes, I think that worked. Let's try it again where I'm not in range. Aha, no barrier blocks. Excellent. Yeah, okay, I just had to lower the distance down, which it was because of that. Remember how I didn't have the 2 dots? I thought I needed like a really, really big area, but I actually only needed 1/10 of that. So, yeah, easy fix, easy fix. Well, that's a really successful episode. I'm about to just go ham on this. I'm probably gonna need a mending one of these. All right, let's just like max it out. Do you think this is 64? Or actually 58? It's probably 58, right? Ooh, that, I just barely caught that. Okay, here we go. Oh, that is really cool. Let's put some more in. That's awesome. Well, sweet. I think that is going to do it for this episode. That was, oh! I just facepalmed. That's the sound you heard. Okay, I'm gonna have to go make another fishing rod of equal trade, but in terms of this episode, I think we're done here. That was pretty successful, and I'm really happy with what we got done, so hope you enjoyed it, and that's it from me. Later, later. I knew the fishing rods from my fishing farm would be good for something eventually. Okay, bye for real.